Welcome to the EcuaAssist Emergency Card Service video guide, where I'll show you step by step how to quickly and easily apply for your emergency card. Let's begin by going to your browser or search engine and typing in EcuaAssist.com. That is EcuaAssist.com. And you'll be brought to the home page, and if you look in the lower right, you'll see Emergency Card Service Apply Now. Click on that and you will come to this page. If we scroll down the page a little bit, we'll see this is the emergency card that you'll be receiving. And here is the link that we'll use to apply. We'll come back to that in a moment. Before we begin, let's review the information you'll need in order to complete the application form. Please have available your cedula or passport, the name of your insurance company, as well as your account number. If you have EcuaAssist, that information can be used when the question comes up asking about your insurance. Contact information of a family member or friend to use as an emergency contact. Your blood type. Your medical history, including pre-existing conditions and medications, a photograph of you without glasses or hat, contact information of your primary local physician, including a phone number and email address. Okay, so scrolling down a bit, you'll see that there is a 1-year emergency card service or 2-year available. Scrolling down further, we have the frequently asked questions or FAQs for more information about the service. So we see what is the emergency card service, what information will be included on the card, the benefits of having the emergency card listed here. How do I purchase my emergency card service is what we'll be going over in a moment. How long does it take to receive the card? Typically is 7 to 10 business days. There may be a delay due to COVID-19. If you lose your card, there is a replacement card service for $15. If you need to update your information, you can do that by sending an email as listed here and paying the $15 replacement card fee. If you don't have anyone to take a current picture of you, you can take a picture of yourself. As we mentioned, we want that to be without a hat, no glasses, preferably on a white or off-white background, and no filters of any kind applied. If you don't know your blood type, then you have options to obtain that information. That includes going to the Red Cross, and that can be often done very quickly. Also, if you're a blood donor, you might receive that information quickly. And if you live in the Cuenca area, we can refer you to a service that will come to your home to provide that information for you. So if you have any questions about that, because the blood type is very important to have on your card, then please contact us and we'll help you with getting that information. If you don't have private insurance, as I mentioned, you can list EcuaAssist if you have that, and your social security number will be your policy number for that. Okay, also notice that down at the bottom of the page we have our contact information. So if you have any question with any of these things, please feel free to email or call us. Okay, so we'll scroll back up to get started with the form. We click on Apply Online. Alright, so we'll see this page here, Emergency Card Service, Apply Now. We just click on Apply Now and begin entering our information. Click OK. Okay, my last name. So a couple of points about navigating as you go through the form. To submit my answer and go on to the next question, I can either click on OK or I can press Enter on my keyboard. You'll also see that down here I have a progress bar that shows how far I am along in completing the form. And if I want to go back or forward, I can use these arrows here. For example, this will go back. Okay, click OK. And now I'm on this question. I can also use Enter and go to this question. Next question is, when were you born. So I enter my date of birth, and I want to do this by typing in the month, and then I'll either use the tab key or with my cursor click on here to go to enter the day, and then the same to go to enter the year, and then click OK. My blood type, as we mentioned, we'll want to have that available, so we just select our blood type here. My passport or cedula number is what I'll enter here. Alright, my nationality, I'll put United States, click OK, and a telephone number. So if I have an Ecuadorian phone number that I use, like so, and this would be for an Ecuadorian number. However, if instead I have, for example, a US number that I want to use, then I can click here, search for United States, here we go, click on that, and type in your email address. And it's important that this is an email address that is valid and that you check frequently, because we will be contacting you at this. And next, how do you want your card delivered? So you have three options here. If you select the EcuaAssist office and then go to OK, if you live near one of these offices, then you can select that office. But let's say we want to change our mind. We have other options. To change our mind here, we click on this again to unselect it, and let's say if we would like the card delivered via courier, then we select that, go to OK, and then we enter our address here so that we can locate the courier nearest you. So we just enter the address here and click OK. Okay. Similarly, if you go back up here, we can unselect that, type in our home address, and then enter our home address here, like so. And we'll put Cuenca. Okay, now it's asking for the city we live in, so I'll enter Cuenca. And now we will upload a picture of ourselves. So to do that, you just click here in the box. Wherever you keep your pictures is where you'll find this. And let's see, there's the picture I have saved. If you need any help with this, again, feel free to give us a call or an email. That picture looks great. It has a white background, no hat, no glasses. All right, great. So next, my health insurance information. We click here, and you would enter your insurance company here, or if we have IESS, we can enter that, and then the number. If it's IESS, it would be your social security number. If not, whatever your policy number is. Okay, and now it's asking if I am allergic to any medications. So I'll say yes, and I want to list my allergies here. So I'm going to say aspirin, and if I have a second one, then I use a comma, and then I type in drugs. Okay. Now, do I have a family history of any chronic disease? Again, I'll say yes, and then if I have multiple, I can enter them. Asthma, and we'll say diabetes. Do I have any pre-existing conditions? So all of this information is very important, so list any that you have here. I'm going to say cancer and heart disease. Click OK. And am I taking medications? I'll say yes, and I'll type as a tech. Again, use a comma and list any that you're taking there. An emergency contact person, let's click continue to enter. So we want the name of the emergency contact person. I'll list John Smith. And then John Smith's phone number. Here would be for an Ecuadorian number, or as we showed before, you can select their country and enter the appropriate number. What is my relationship? Spouse. And an email address. As soon as you submit this form, Your emergency contacts will be notified that they've been listed as an emergency contact for you, so please make sure that you list an email that is working and someone you would like to receive that information. Do I want to list another person? You would click here if you do. I'll skip this for now. And do I have a local primary care physician? Yes. And I will list her as Dr. Maria Cordova. And her phone number, as so, and her email address. And do I have a preferred hospital or clinic? I will say yes, and I'll list Santa Ynez. I confirm that the information given in this form is true, complete, and accurate. I accept, and then click Continue. I choose which plan, the 1 year or the 2 year, and you can select either one. Since you're taking advantage of this special offer, you'll get the first year free, so we can select that and you don't need to pay at this time. And I will leave a review of how the process was of applying and submit. Please check your email for the follow-up email from our staff. Thank you.